Hi, I'm Harry, and I'm here to talk to you briefly about my experience with EveryDoorDirectMail.com. First thing I can do is go ahead and show you up front what I did. See if I can show that. There I am. It's a postcard. It was 6 by 9. Has front and back. There I am on the back. Uh, this is what I had produced. This right here. To the point of getting it produced was really great. I actually found EveryDoorDirectMail.com on the USPS website. Then there were others, but I had looked at another competitor, and I had a kind of a bad experience with them. So Every Direct Mail wasn't my first choice, but I kind of wish it had been now. Anyway, when I got in touch with the representative with, I'm going to just say EDDM, Every Door Direct Mail, when I got in touch with them, the lady, it was a very nice lady. I talked to her about what I wanted to do and told her kind of about the bad experience I'd had with their competition. And she right off the bat gave me a $100 certificate towards my first purchase just because I'd had a bad experience with a competitor. So that's pretty doggone good, I must say. Better than what they did for me. So anyway, I went online. Everything was done online. Um, I chose the option. Well, they're turnkey, so they do everything. They don't give you the option to design your own card and do all the manual labor. You have to let them do it. But I have to say the pricing was reasonable for what they did. My mailing was like 2,100 homes, residences in an area near me. I'm in Texas, North Texas, and so we went through the design process together. Um, she wasn't the rep wasn't the one helping me. It was the designers. I never actually talked to any of them. Everything was done electronically by email. But I told them what I wanted. I actually had a rough draft of the card I wanted there from the previous competitor, so that probably helped them because they got to see kind of visually what I wanted. And we went back and forth and tweeted it, and I have a copywriter friend of mine who helped me out with some of the wording and stuff like that. So I went through the full iteration. It was like 4 updates, and then I approved it, and all this was online. And then they take about a day to get back to you after you send in your draft, a day or so. But that's okay if you allow yourself enough time, on your timeline, then that's all right. It's to be expected. They have other people to serve too. So got that done, and then it went out on during the week that I and they agreed on. I was the one that dictated the week, but within their timetable. So I had to choose. I couldn't do it like right then. I had to go out in a couple of weeks or a week and 2 weeks, whatever. It's still pretty short. It went out, and actually I chose the two drop method, meaning that they split the mailings into two runs. So they did like 2/3 of the zip code that I wanted done, which consisted of two routes, and then they waited. I told them to wait 4 weeks, and then they delivered the third drop. They call it a drop, which was really the third zip code. The third route within that zip code. And as a side note, the actual ad didn't produce any results at all. That's not their fault. I don't know whose fault it is, but it's not their fault. I thought it was an excellent ad. I had it proofed. I had it copyrighted professionally. It had incentive. It had call to action. It had everything. It was attractive. It wasn't too busy. Uh, it was well put together, and it just didn't produce any interest. They do say, experts say in marketing, that you need to do this like 3 times, to get in front of people 3 times before you can reasonably expect some good return on investment, ROI. So I'm planning on doing it 2 more times. Hope. But anyway, I moved the timetable up on the second route, the second drop, um, to help see if I could get some more results. So that is this week, and we'll see what happens. But the experience overall with everydordirectmail.com was positive, and I just wish you luck on the your target audience. I hope that they're receptive. I would just suggest make your campaign as generous as possible, but don't go overboard. But be as generous as possible, because people are looking for, even if they're well off, they're still looking for bargains. They're still looking for discounts. They're still looking for sales. People are wealthy, and they're still, they have that mindset. So be as generous as you can. Would be my only thing. My next campaign will actually be what they call a BOGO, which is a buy one get one. So I'm a licensed massage therapist, and that's what I'm going to do. It's gonna cost me. It's like a 50% cut on my salary. What I would charge normally. But if that's what it takes to get new clients, that's what I'm going to have to do. So just learn, maybe from that, and I wish you well, and I would try them out. I had a great experience. So good luck to you. Okay.